Good Monday morning, and thank you for joining us for Wake Up Charlotte to Go. I'm Ruby Durham.
And Ruby, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
On our little digital newscast here. I'm Ben Thompson. Let's go ahead and without further ado, send it over to Larry Sprinkle. He's got a look at your forecast.
We're looking at a little fog this morning as we head towards the afternoon. Around 1 o'clock, we're at 50. By 2 o'clock, you notice the change there, 2 o'clock, mid-50s. So it'll be a pretty comfortable day as we head towards evening under clear skies. Around 8 o'clock tonight, it'll be a pretty comfortable 50 degrees at that time. So much going on in the atmosphere. Let's check out your 7-day forecast. We got the fog this morning, sun for the afternoon, 55 today. Tomorrow morning down to, we'll say about 37 or so, not too bad. 56 tomorrow, warming up to the upper 50s, maybe 60 on Wednesday. Thursday is Christmas Eve daytime. It's going to be rainy on and off throughout the day, but it'll be pretty mild. It'll be in the low 60s. And then overnight, after the skies start to clear a bit, it's going to be a bitterly cold Friday morning. For Christmas morning, 26 degrees, only 43 Christmas Day. And we stay pretty cold over the upcoming holiday weekend, mid-40s on Saturday and Sunday. And that is your first one forecast, man.
All right, Larry, thanks. Let's get to the top stories of the day right now. More coronavirus vaccines headed to the Carolinas.
Happy Monday morning to you. I'm Billie Jean Shaw. In case you missed the news, the FDA has officially approved the Moderna vaccine. That means 175,000 doses could arrive in North Carolina as early as today. Half of the doses will go to hospitals. The other half will go to long-term care facilities. The federal government has chosen Walgreens and CVS to give the vaccines in those facilities.
A Kings Mountain police officer recovering in the hospital after the fourth officer-involved shooting in our area in just 2 weeks. We're told Officer Frank Lee Whittington Jr. was responding to a call Saturday night near the Kings Mountain Country Club. The name of the suspect has not been released. The officer underwent surgery and is recovering in the hospital.
After weeks of haggling, both houses of Congress are expected to vote on the latest coronavirus relief package later today. If it passes, President Trump says he will sign it, meaning money could soon flow to people and businesses struggling to survive. Among the key provisions, $600 checks for most people who qualified last time and $300 of extra unemployment insurance.
Heads up, there are several testing sites open today if you want to get a COVID test before the holidays. Bojangles Coliseum holding drive-through testing starting at 10 a.m. today. You can also get tested at the Mecklenburg County Health Department. Now, plan accordingly because officials say it's taken about 3 to 4 days for those test results to come back. Time now, though, to connect the dots when we make the news make sense. Today, President-elect Joe Biden will get his COVID-19 vaccine. And in the past few days, Vice President Mike Pence has gotten his. Several other top members of Congress gotten theirs. There's a few reasons why they are getting early access to those first doses.
Healthcare workers and nursing home staff and residents. For weeks, we've been telling you they're the first ones to get the COVID-19 vaccine. So why are prominent politicians skipping the line? Let's connect the dots. The federal government has a few reasons. Whether you buy it or not is up to you. They want to boost confidence in the vaccine. By showing high-powered people getting the shot, the hope is folks will see it safe and be more likely to get it. Also, lawmakers are at higher risk of catching COVID-19 because they travel back and forth from D.C. often. The Capitol's doctor says getting lawmakers vaccinated is the quickest way to make sure the government stays running, which he says is a national security measure. And that is connecting the dots.
But as you can imagine, this is a huge talker over on social media. That's what's trending this morning. Senator Marco Rubio, who is 49, by the way, and healthy, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who's 31, also very healthy, both got the vaccine over the weekend. Thousands online expressing their frustration about it. Lindsay says there are millions of healthcare workers who deserve it more. Jenny says her sister is a nurse working in a COVID ward, still can't get access to the vaccine, yet you have perfectly healthy lawmakers getting it. Let us know what you think using the hashtag WakeUpCLT. Do you think it sets a good example for everybody? That's the reason you would have them getting it. There's an argument people make about a presidential line of succession, making sure that remains stable. But of course, most of these random people in Congress are outside of that. So let us know what you think. Interesting debate to be had out there. Should these lawmakers be getting it before some other healthcare workers? Ruby?
All right, let's turn to some stories to keep you and your family safe and sound today. If your kid is always getting in trouble for talking in class, it turns out, Ben, it's because they are smart. A new study found talkative children gets better grades, and it found young kids who are chattier in the end do better in school than their less talkative classmates. And Ben, if I have to say for myself, I turned out just fine.
Yeah, I guess you and I were very smart. We got in trouble for it so much.
Look at us now.
Yeah, right. Now we get paid for talking.
Hey,
So, hey,
nothing wrong with that.
Might work out. Make sure you've got some Band-Aids ready on Christmas Eve. Turns out a lot of us hurt ourselves unwrapping presents. We get very enthusiastic about it, evidently. Back in 2016, more than 1,700 people visited an ER with Christmas-related injuries. A lot of them caused when people used box cutters or scissors to open packages. So maybe go easy on the tape this year. Put the sharp stuff away. That's the last thing in 2020, the last thing you need is to injure yourself opening a gift. Also, I don't know, I'm not an expert here. I don't know that you need a box cutter for most presents.
Or just put it in a bag at this point. It's been a long year. Don't overstress yourself.
No one will judge you for it.
Right? No one.
All right, make sure you tune in every single morning, 4:30 a.m. for Wake Up Charlotte.